Welcome to Trading Lounge and the Bitcoin report for Thursday, May the 5th. And not a lot of change. I've got two counts and I don't know which one is correct. I think that once we can understand the S&P 500 a little bit better, because let's just bring up that for a moment. The first step with the S&P 500, this one here, what we're looking for here is, because we know Bitcoin's following the equities at the moment, so we can look at this as wave 1 and 2 here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the third wave, fourth wave. Look, if we get 5 waves in the S&P to the upside, then we know that we're going to get a correction here, and then we're going to go further up. Now this could be an A wave here and a B wave here for a bigger picture to the upside. I won't go into that at the moment, but 5 waves here will give us another 5 waves over here. So if we do get those 5 waves, not saying that we will, because this could be, this blue wave 3 up here could be a C wave, it could be an A and a B and a C here, and we come down from that point. So yeah, we need to gather more information about what we've got here. So the two counts that I'm looking at Bitcoin is an ABC for wave 2 here, and then down, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We get 5 waves, and then we know we'll get a correction. We can buy in and head up higher. That's it in a nutshell. So this one here is the 1-2 business here, and I think we've got that on just a bit more detail on the 5k tick here. So yeah, no change on this. So looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down here, and because we counted this little guy here up in 5 waves here, it was a little bit of a long shot. I think we did it on the 20 tick chart and then transferred it to the 100, so it wasn't so small, but we just probably deleted it or something. Oh no, there it is, still there. So it was a bit higgledy-piggledy, but one with an ABC here for 2, and then I've pulled all this apart for 3, 4 and 5 here. So I did that on the 20 tick chart. So we can get 5 waves up in the first leg here. So that's kind of interesting in its own little way, you know. So that's one count, just going back into that for a couple of seconds. So that's basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, and then an ABC here, which will be basically, is that giving the top there now? So 44, yes, about the 61. I better just double check, but 44 would be about the 61.8%. So some sort of dance around this area through here against that top, and this consolidation here would be it there. So we just need to wait to that develop, and look, if we get 5 waves up, well then we'll get another 5. So the other side to the coin here is the triangle pattern, which will be on this chart here. Oh, it's still hanging in there. We've got this for Ethereum as well. Let's just find our buddy ETH here. So we've had this for a while here. So basically a W, X and Y going up here. I could do that a little bit differently, probably, maybe. Anyway, it's on the 61.8%, taking those two tops there, dragging that down, putting it on this low. It does cut through here a little bit, but sits there nicely on the 61. So look, it may climb and sit on that major trading level 3 there, and mosey off into the sunset there. So I mean, if I was personally going to go long, I'd need to have that 3 there as the support, which is probably likely, but always nice to gather a little bit of evidence. So this triangle pattern is still sort of, you know, I mean, this could actually be in 5 waves coming up here. Yeah, it just depends on how you configure this. So, but still, would still need this to come down as well. In fact, this would be in line with the European assets. It's kind of move, and perhaps that will happen with the what's the name as well. The other account here is the A wave, the B wave, and coming down here, so having 1 and 2 here, and then 3, 4, 5. It just hit the 50% retracement level, which is better than Bitcoin. Bitcoin didn't even get to that, so I really wonder about the B wave, you know, construction here that we're looking at. So the triangle kind of fits better, because, you know, to have this down as an as an ABC for wave 2 here. First of all, it's not a very good C wave in here. I mean, you can go the A, the B into here, and the C here, but you kind of, so the triangle's still probably the best fit, really. Like I say, it just hits the 38.2, so it's not it's sort of okay as a wave 2 here, or B wave, but you know, it's just on the smaller side of things, so it doesn't really tick the box very well. So it'll be interesting to see if this can get off its lazy ass here and get support on the 40 and make a move to the upside here. So we were looking at this on the 10K tick chart, nothing special about that. So looking at, let's just get some more data in here. So like I said, this can be configured, this low here. I've got it as the A wave here, then an A and a B and a C wave here, but you know, I suppose there'd be other ways you could look at this as well. So if you've got a different count, or you know, somebody else that's got a different count, it doesn't mean somebody's right and somebody's wrong at this point. I mean, the main thing is that, you know, we're looking at this, calling this sort of low in here yesterday. I mean, we are seeing it sort of move up, but in line with the equities, but does it have the legs, you know? We need to get an impulse wave up there. We just don't have that yet, you know? It could just fail here and, you know, move on down. It's not set in stone yet. You know, if we have a nice clean 5-wave structure, which we can look at this as 1 and 2 here, but if we can get a nice clean 5-wave structure up here, well, then we've got something at that point. Then we know that we're going to get an ABC, and then we're going to push up higher at that point. We're still going to get past the 44 here, because that's the 61.8% of this here. So the angle of this will be important. If it's lazy like this, then we'll know it's a C wave. If it's chirpy like this, well, you know, we know it's seen good legs, you know, so to speak. Yeah, so that's really it. That's all I've really sort of got to say about it all, really. Yeah, we'll just have to see which way it goes at this point. I don't know. I mean, I still don't know. I still don't have any answers for it all just yet, you know. But in a way, you know, it's, you know, for a hodler, I mean, it's perfect for a hodler, because this whole situation, because, you know, I mean, because it's just going sideways, you know, and it's giving the hodler time to you know, to gather Bitcoin, you know, some sats, some stacking sats, as the young blood say. But and the other point too is that it's hard to beat your emotions as well. You know, it takes a bit of skill set, you know. I mean, I see this as an opportunity here, but the media just do running commentary on the situation and put, you know, fear or FOMO into the situation, because if it's up here, you know, they'll be FOMOing it, and everybody will be sort of, you know, drooling at the mouth. And when it comes down here, everybody's in fear. So you got to kind of sidekick that kind of behavior and thinking and so on, you know, and and have a very clear plan what you got. Mine's a 10-year plan for Bitcoin, so, you know, to me, this is all just opportunity. And if it drops to 30, well, that's an opportunity. If it drops to 20, that's an opportunity, you know, because, as they say, opportunity only knocks once. And once this market is finished with this number here, and this is a correction across this number, it's all about this number here. Once this number becomes the support, we won't be ever coming back here. I don't think we ever will. I mean, maybe, but, you know, I just see this as a, you know, $5 stock, you know, going to $10 next, so to speak, or, you know, $50 going to 100. They don't normally come back, you know. They're once this becomes the support here, and what's really happening here is all of this here is the accumulation process, you know, Wyckoff's work. So yeah, it's not to say that it can't come down further, you know. I mean, this is a corrective. It looks corrective here, you know. The E wave may sort all that out. We'll see. I mean, if that goes up to there and makes a nice D wave, it still could be the B wave up here too. It could be the A, the B, and the C for the bigger B wave, and then another 5 waves down too, you know. So we're not sort of out of it just yet, but yeah, it's giving us all plenty of opportunity to get into this if you think in a certain way. Alrighty, thanks for tuning in. Cheers.